What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to make this video as a little bit of a hub for ideas. Hopefully, we can turn it into somewhat of a town square or discussion hub where people can bring ideas on how we could potentially approach creating a proposal that would remove bots, at least from tournaments. Now, again, there's so much here and there's so much red tape and there's just, again, I am not technical. I'll say that right off the bat. So I'm trying to crowdsource with some of the better and smarter minds in the space who understand this well, who understand blockchain, who understand bot, just all the development technology and all that. So, my jargon is not going to be perfect, but that's the whole point. It's trying to get all of the smarter people in the same room, in the same virtual room, so that we can start to have this conversation and see if there is a viability here. And the whole reason for this is because once again, Matt was on the town hall last night or yesterday saying that if the community wants, we could put together a proposal to ban bots from tournaments. We would have to figure out how that would work, but we propose that to the team. And if it passes, then at least for tournaments, we know that a lot of the anti-competitive behavior that happens in a lot of the higher level and higher paying tournaments, more specifically, will be removed. And I think, there's a lot of people in the community that are just completely disengaged from tournaments for this reason alone. And I understand. Like it just doesn't feel good. And even when I run tournaments here on the channel, there's nothing that I could really do to say that if somebody's using a bot or somebody's using a helper, but let's not even get into the whole helper conversation right now. At the very least, utilizing some kind of bot is. And actually, you know what? I take that back. Maybe we can talk about the helper as well. How can we create a system? How can we create something here that would actually be somewhat definitive, at the very least, of removing a majority of botting options? Now, when it comes to bots, my understanding is it's like whack-a-mole, right? You create one barrier for them and then all of a sudden they pop out somewhere else. You create another barrier, they pop out, or they overcome it, or whatever the case is. So in this way, like I'm trying to really get a sense before putting any more effort towards this and bringing it potentially to some of the community leaders or Mavs or whatever to see if we actually can create a viable solution rather than it just being something abstract where Matt talks about it every couple of town halls and it's just like, yeah, if the community wants to do this, they can do it. Well, here, this is the call. Can we do this? Because if we cannot, right? If we cannot, then I think we should all just shut up, right? Because if the best minds, all the people who are complaining about bots cannot come up with something, cannot come up with a solution that would be easily workable by the team, would follow within whatever they're trying to do, then it's like, well, maybe this is a battle that's not worth fighting. And all of the saltiness that we have, myself included, about bots is just something that needs to go away. And of course, I very strongly believe in the tournament scene, in the esports scene, and the competitive nature of this game for human on human, right? Human versus human. And up until this point, the only way that we have been able to ensure that nobody was cheating in any way was through live in-person tournaments. So until and unless we can get more of that, and that's something that I'm hopefully working on here with the After Dark Fests, until we can get more things like that going, I would say that this is my last ditch effort to see if we can come up with something viable. So I really don't have anything to add because again, I will claim ignorance to a lot of the technical side of things. But I want to hear the best ideas from the people that are always complaining about bots. Now, again, I'm not saying that everybody who complains about bots has a solution, but if you do, now would be the time to speak up. And I think that if we can do this, maybe I'll make a second video. We can go through a lot of the solutions here, or we can do it on a live stream, see what people come up with. Let's see if we can find a solution to this, because this is one of the major things for me. Ranked play is going to be ranked play. It's essentially yield farming for a lot of folks that just want to bot their account. And I'm even doing it, right? So at the end of the day, I don't think that that's really going to change. And it kind of goes against the decentralization ethos of the team, which I understand. But tournaments, right? Specifically the tournaments here, the tournaments that the Splinterlands team puts together, those are run by the DAO. And so if the DAO, as the entity funding these tournaments, chooses to not allow them, right? And the DAO will choose that because we all propose something and vote for it. If it chooses that, that could be a monumental shift that the community can drive. So again, this is just a call out for anybody who has ideas around this and how we can implement it. Those who have an understanding of blockchain, those who have an understanding of how the team's APIs work. Again, all of this is over my head. I'm just trying to create a space where the best minds can come together. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I very much look forward to reading through them and hopefully discussing them with all of you guys in the future. So that is all I have. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.